Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our training for today, where we'll be looking at more or less the basics aspect of Forex and trading. So we're going to start off by looking at, first thing is first. In order to trade the markets, in order to trade the global financial markets, you actually need a broker. So you need to trade with a broker. You need to trade on the broker's platform because you can't just go and buy. You can't just go to a mall and trade Euro USD. The broker is the access you have to the global financial market. Now, Anzo Capital, we are a fully non-deal index, one of the best, if not the best brokerage firm around. And straight into it. Now, everybody here I expect should have an account with Anzo Capital. And if you do, your client's portal will look something like what you have on my screen. So you can see what your client's portal kind of looks like, all the functionalities that you need are actually there for you, just for you to use them. Now, once you funded your account, you would see your balance. You see it show up here. So instead of 00, you would have the balance of your accounts there, and then this would also show you. So if you have a bonus, the bonus will show here up as credits. And then the total with your bonus and the funded amount would show here as well. Now, from your client's portal, this is where you do a lot of things. This is where you're able to make deposits into your account. And when you made profit and you want to make withdrawals, this is where you also be able to make withdrawals from your account. So if you look down here, all of those things are here as well. This is if you want to make deposits into your account, you just come to deposit fund. You can also use this tab up here. Just click on live, click on deposit fund. As if you click on deposit fund, it would load up, and then you have several deposit options, right? So you can make wire transfer. You can also deposit via your local bank, any of the local banks. You can deposit using your dollar account, your domiciliary account, or using your Naira account. Now, most people will be doing so using their Naira accounts. So you just go click on it. So once you click on it, you'll see the account details that you're supposed to make deposits for. So if you're making deposits from your Naira account, then you just use this Naira detail, so NG, and you use this account detail, you transfer to this account. And then once you've done that, so you come here, you select the account you want to fund, the account you want to send. Where you're depositing via Naira, you select NG, and if you're depositing from your DOM account, you select USD. And then you select the account you want to fund. You put in the amount. So let's say you want to fund $2,000. You just put in 2,000, and it will show you the equivalent of what $2,000 is, which in this case is about 1 million Naira. Once you've done the transfer, you make a screenshot of the payment, and then you just upload it here. And then under 30 minutes, once you click submit, you should have that credited into your account. Now, besides this, you can also deposit using Bitcoin, using USDC. You can also deposit using USDC as well. And also Skrill, Neteller, and Stickpay. So these are all your deposit options. The same way for withdrawal as well, also very easy. You just simply click on withdraw funds and then put in the amount you're looking to withdraw, and boom, within 15 to 30 minutes, you have that in your account. Okay. So, now, you also might want to download the Mt4 application. You can also do that here from your client's portal. You can also do it from the webpage, anzocapital.com as well. But if you're in your client's portal, you see download Mt4. It is also under here, on that platform. So if you want to download the Mt4, you can see different types of versions. So if you want to download, for example, you want to download for the your mobile device or your iOS. So you can see here we have Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS, right? So, and you can also use the web trader as well. So if you want to download for your phone and it's Android, you definitely be looking to download the Android version. If it's for your system and it's Windows, you download the Windows version. If it's Apple, you download the Mac version. And so once you download it, it will install, and then you have that on your system, right? Now, another important thing to note is the fact that once when you create an account, your login details, the login details to your Mt4 will be sent to your email. So the login details to your Mt4 will be sent to your email. So you go to your email, you access that, and then you log in, right? So you access that, and then you log in to your account. Now, on your if you're on your system, right, it will look something. Once you download it on your system, it will look something like this. So let me just load this up. So it will look something, it might look something like this, where you have, this is the Mt4 terminal for your, on the PC version. Now it will probably look a little bit different. There might be more lines and other things, but that's just, it will install with the standard procedure or standard operation. You can then, customize it the way you want. Now, so here, once it's installed, normally it would ask you if you want to log into an account. So if you have your account information there, you log into it there. And remember, you can also log into multiple accounts. You can have multiple accounts and toggle between them. Now, so let's say you have this and you want to log into your Mt4 on your system. Just come to this account section, this navigation window here. So this is where I'm highlighting under the navigation window here. So let me just make this red. So this is the navigation window here. So under account, just right click under account and you'll be able to see the option to log into account. So remember, once you've set up your account with Anzo Capital, you'd have Mt4 account details. So you right click, you select log into trade account, and then you would be required to impute the detail. Now, if you create a demo account, you put in the login details for your demo account. You also put in the password, which is also in your email, and then you select if it's Anzo Capital Live or Demo. So if it's Demo, you select Anzo Capital Demo. If it's Live, you select Anzo Capital Live. And once you're done, you click on Login, and it would log into your account, and you have your accounts to play around with. Now, so once you have that set up, you would be able to see multiple tabs. You can minimize or maximize those tabs. Now, it will look a little bit different because I've already added several tabs here, but you can maximize to see full of this. You can customize this chat window to look like to a preference to what you prefer. You can, if you go to properties, you can maybe make it white on black. Maybe you don't like this color scheme. You can make it a color scheme that you're okay with. Let's say we'll make it black on white, and you can have it look like this. So it's entirely up to you based on what you prefer, right? So I'm going to put it back on black on white just for this, or green on black. I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. Now, some of you can do a lot of things from your Mt4. There are actually quite a number of things that you can do on your Mt4. Now, under here, so see where I'm showing you here. Under this section here, you will be able to see this place that says trade would show you the terminal window where you have open positions. It will show you your balance, it will show you your equity and your margin, right? And if we had open trades here, don't worry, we'll place a couple of trades. If we had open trade here, you will see those open trades. If we want to place a pending order, those pending orders will also be listed here. We can, if it's plenty, you'll be required to scroll down to see them all. And then under account history, that is where you have the detailed information about all the trades that you've closed, and you'll be able to see how they closed, whether for profit or for loss, and then the net profit or loss, right? So the Mt4 on your mobile, on your laptop is actually quite straightforward and quite easy to use, very straightforward as well. Now, so what we'll do, one of the first thing that I want to do is want to learn how to place a trade, right? Now so I'm going to show this example on the mobile phone as well. I'll also let me show it on the laptop first, on the desktop version first. Now, see this, there are multiple ways, obviously, there are in almost every scenario, there are multiple ways of getting things done, right? And one of the ways to open a trade, which is the one you probably use a lot, is this new order. So you see this new order, I don't know if you can all see, you see this new order button that I just circled. So if you click on that, that is if you want to place a trade, that's where you do. Another alternative would be you can just right click. So this market watch window is where you see all the instruments, right? So if you notice, I don't know if you guys can see this clearly, but this what we are looking at is XAU USD. That is the symbol for gold. So that means this chart, this whole chart that we're seeing is the chart for gold against dollar, right? So if you want to look, for example, you want to look at the chart of euro dollar, you can see, for example, this here, look at my market watch on the left-hand side where my mouse is. That is the market watch window. All of those things, there are lots of instruments there that you can, there are lots of instruments there that you can trade or assess. Right? Now, if you want to look at a particular instrument, so you want to look at the chart for a particular instrument, let's say Euro USD, you can just simply drag. So I'm dragging and dropping. So I drag and drop. And then right now you can see we are now looking at the chart for Euro USD. Now, if you look also, you'd see that there's also something here, Euro USD M5. That stands for 5 minutes. That means this is the 5-minute chart of Euro USD. Now, if you can analyze the charts using different time frames, right? As market analysts, we tend to look at the charts from different time frames. So if you look up here, this is where you find your time frame session. M1 stands for 1 minute, M5 stands for 5 minutes, M15, 15 minutes. So you have H1 for 1 hour, H4 for 4 hours, D1 for daily, then we have the weekly and also the monthly. Now, so what this means is if I'm looking at the daily chart of Euro USD, what it means is every single candlestick here represents 1 day of trading, right? This is a daily chart. That means every candlestick here represents 1 day of trading. We discussed about candlesticks in the last beginners training, right? So this is a daily chart. Each candle is 1 day. If we're looking at a 4-hour chart, this is still the same instrument, but each candle here represents 4 hours of trading or shows you the history of 4 hours of trading. And if you're looking at 1 hour chart, each candle shows you the history of 1 hour of trading and so on, right? Now, so let's say you've made your analysis and you're trying to place a trade, or you have signals and you're trying to take and you want to place a trade. So let's say we want to buy Euro USD, right? So we want to buy Euro USD at current price, right? Now, about why we're buying or where we put stop loss and all, just hold on with that. The scope of this class is not on that. We're not showing you, it's not about why I'm placing the stop loss where or take profits where. It's just showing you how to place the trade and how to put your stop loss and take profit. Now, so we're going to say, well, let's say we've done analysis and we want to buy this instrument and we want to open a trade. So you go to new order, you just click on new order, and what you see is it populates the order terminal for you. Now here you see that there are some options. It shows you symbol, which is the current instrument we're looking at. You can obviously change it, even though we're looking at Euro USD, you can toggle on this and change it. Then volume is your lot size. In this case, you see volume as 1.00, that's the standard lot. You can change it to anything you like. You can use 5 standard lots, you can use 0.5 mini lots, and all. And then you can see here, it shows stop loss and take profits. That means if you have a stop loss value, this is where you put it. And if you have a take profit value, this is where you put it, right? And then because we're looking to open the trade, we're looking to place trade at the, at current market price. That it is at current market price. It is market execution. There are different types of orders, right? So there are two different types of order. There's market execution, and then there is pending order, right? So there's a market execution order and there's a pending order. Now, a market execution order is we want to place a trade either buy or sell at the current price, right? So at the current price, that's where we want to place our trade. However, sometimes we might do analysis and we want to place a trade, but we don't want to place it at the current price. We want to place it at a future, maybe higher or lower price. Then we use a pending order, right? So for a market execution order, you just click on buy, put your stop loss and take profit parameter, click on buy or sell, depending on the one you want to do, and boom, your trade is executed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place a market execution order, and then we'll put in our stop loss and take profit value as well. So I'm going to close this. Now, there are a lot of tools here for you as well. You can look at, there's the cursor tool, there's the line tool, there's the Fibonacci tool, text tool, and all. This crosshair tool, kind of, you can use it to look at, let's say I want to place my stop loss at below this area. I can just use it to track the price. If you look to the right, you'll see it is showing me the value, right? So you can see this particular place now is 1.06205. So let's say that's where I want to put my stop loss. I can have that, and then maybe my targets up here. So let's place a trade on Euro USD. Let's buy one standard lot. We're going to place our stop loss down here at 1.0620. So we're going to use 1.0620. And then we're going to place our take profit at 1.0787. So it will be 1.0787. Now, if we click on buy by market, it will instantly open the trade at the current market price. If I click on buy, just notice once it's open, so you see it says successful, right? And then if you look down here, down in our order window, you can see we now have a new open trade. We are buying Euro USD. It is a buy trade. We are using one standard lot. Our volume is one standard lot. As you can see here, the instrument we are trading is Euro USD, and this is the price at which we entered the market. Now, SL stands for stop loss and TP stands for take profit. So you can see this is our stop loss value, this is our take profit value, and this here is the current price. Now, if you look to the left, far right, you see our current profit or loss. So you can see it is currently at a -12 at current time now. So if you look up at the chart window here, you'd also notice that where our stop loss is, you can see we have this red line. If you look here, it says SL, that's our stop loss. This is our entry price. And then up here is our target, and it says TP, right? So that's our target, this is our stop loss, and that is where we entered the trade. Now, another one nice thing about using your laptop or your desktop is if you hover over, so this stop loss, if I hover over it, it will show me what my risk is, right? So what it means is if the market comes down and hits my stop loss, it will close the trade, this particular trade, and I will make a loss. But if I hover over it, it's showing me that I will make a loss of $644, right? So if this trade now goes against me and hits here, I'll make a loss of $644. However, if it goes up and hits my target, I'll make a profit of $1,026. So I can see what my risk is and what my profit also is. So as we're live, no worry, we'll see if and remember, just because you have stop loss and take profit values or sets doesn't mean that you cannot close the trade anytime you like. You can close the trade anytime you like. The stop loss and take profit are just to help close the trade for you once the market gets to those areas. So you don't, let's say for example, you don't have the time to just sit in front of your chart and just be waiting for price to go up here, right? You want to just set the take profit such that once price hits here, even if it comes down, you would have made that $1,020 because you set in a target, right? Now, the same thing also for stop loss. If it comes down, and even if it continues to go down, you wouldn't lose more than what you have designated, right? So that is how you place a pending order. Now, if you want to close the trade, so you want to close this trade at any time, I'm not going to close it now, see if we can close it for a profit. You can just click on this X button. So you can see this X button here, or you can easily just right click on the trade and click on close order, right? So if you click on close order, you can now close the full trade, or you can even close part of the trade, right? If you want to close, so we opened one standard lot. If you want to close 0.5 lots instead of, you can close 0.5, and if I click on close now, it will close 0.5 lots out of this current one standard lot, and then it will leave 0.5. So if, okay, so currently now the value is at -1. Don't worry, when we'll come back and see if we can close this one for some profit. Okay, so we're in $1 profit right now. It's just moving around. Okay, so other things you can do, you can have multiple trades. So let's say if you look down here, you can, and you have multiple tabs. So for example, this is AUD CAD, this is GBP NZD, This is Euro USD that we're just looking at. And you know, you can have multiple tabs open and you can have multiple trades placed, right? So let's say now we have analyzed this and we want to buy this pair. So let's say we want to, you know, let's sell in this case. Let's say we want to sell this pair, for example, or this instrument, right? It's still the same way. You click on new order, right? You set in your, let's say we want to sell, I want to keep our stop loss above here at 1.2685. So we'll put this here at 1.2685. And then let's say we want to target 1.2181, right? 0.2181. And then we want to sell, so we'll click on sell. And then once it is successful, so please wait, the order has been processed. And then it is successful, our trade is open. So notice now that we have two trades. We have our initial Euro USD buy, and now we have our second GBP USD sell. Our take profit and stop loss also imputed therein. Okay, so now in the same way, you have this up here. We have don't worry, I'll come back to all the questions. So we have this line showing our stop loss, and down here showing where our take profit value is at. Now, in the same vein, if you highlight over this, you see that we are risking $712. Now, remember, we're using a standard lot. Actually, in this place, we're using 0.5 lots. And if price comes down to our targets, well, we would make how much will we make? We'll make 1,800, right? So if the market goes up here, we lose 700. If it comes down here, we make 1,800. Now, obviously, if you're trading with a small account, you definitely don't want to be using big lot size like this. So if this was a mini lot, right? So if this was a mini lot, would have been risking something like $7 to try and make $18, right? And so now our Euro USD trade that we opened is currently on a small profit. So you can see it is an $8 profit for now. If you want to close this trade, you can just simply right click. So it's on $17. So if you right click on close order, and if I click on close by market, what you notice is, well, the trade has disappeared and our balance was lower than this before. It has now increased. So if you go to account history, you can see this recent trade that we just put in here. The recent trade we just closed. You can see the date and the time there. This is our buy Euro USD trade, and we closed it for $18 profit. So right now we just made $18. You know, we're good, we're smiling, right? So you can see there's no more stop loss and take profits levels already because we've closed that trade. Now, obviously, you can obviously enter the trade whenever it is you like. You can close part of the trade as well. Now, yes, some of the features I'll show you the Mt4 on the mobile phone as well. Don't worry, I'll show you that on the Mt4 on the mobile phone. Now, obviously, the PC version would obviously have more functionalities than the mobile version because it's normal, it's expected. But you can do all the basic things, you can do all the major things you want to do on the mobile version. At least open trade, close trade, manage your trades as well on the mobile mobile version. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know why that happened. So let me resume sharing. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, so we'll have our trade. You can see this trade is currently running. So I was saying something about the mobile version. So the mobile version have somewhat less functionality. There are certain things you can't do there. So you won't be able to see. For example, if you won't be able to like hover over the trade and see what your risk is. You probably have to calculate it manually or something. And then there's some maybe indicators or other things that you can do as well. Now, when it comes to indicators, you can insert indicators into your chart. Now, you'd obviously, if you're into those kind of things, you'd learn how you have a particular indicator you want to add to your chart under insert. So you can see up here under insert. So if you click on insert, you would see indicators, you would see several things you can insert to your chart. So if you go to indicators, it will expand. You can add several indicators. There are different types of indicators. There are trend indicators, there are oscillators, there are volume indicators, and then there's other sort of custom indicators as well. So let's say we want to add a moving average indicator. So you go to trend, you select moving average, and then let's say, you know, we're going to leave it as 5 periods moving average, and we'll click enter. And you see, we now have that indicator on our chart. So you can see this red line that is following price. That is the moving average, right? That is the 5 period moving average. We can add as many indicators as we like. Now, obviously, I wouldn't advise to use so much indicators because that could become confusing in itself, right? So we could add, you know, other indicators like this, and this, you know, depending on what you're looking and what you're trying to trade, that could serve as you know, to help you enhance your trading. Now, when it comes to trading, it's all about the strategy first. You know, figure out how you want to trade, and then you know, back test it and test it over and over again, and get a strategy that you like and that works for you. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to the mobile version and show you what it looks like there, especially because I know most people will be doing the majority of their trading on the mobile version. Okay, so let me just quickly make this device the host.
Recording in progress.
Okay. I hope everybody can hear me too. Now, I'm going to share the screen here. Should be able to share. Yeah. Okay, so now once you on your mobile device, you go and you download the Mt4. So it would look something like this. So the Mt4, if you open it up now, if you download it for the first time, you open it up for the first time, you probably have the metal code demo account set up to that. Now, if you want to connect your account, whether your demo account or your live account from Anzo Capital to it, what you just simply do is go to, so on the top left-hand corner, you can see that, you see where I clicked, top left-hand corner, just near quotes. You see that menu button there. If you click on it, it will show you all of this. Now, under managed accounts, right? So you click on manage accounts. Here you can now add in your new Mt4, right? So you can add in your new, you log into your Mt4. Now, if you want to log into your Mt4, just click on this plus button at the top. You see where I clicked, click on the plus button at the top. Let me go back and click on it again. Just plus button at the top here, click on it. And then, so there are two options: open a demo account or log into an existing account. Now, if you have an account, you already have, if you have created an account at Anzo Capital, you already have a live account or a demo account, the details will be sent to your mail. So just click on log into an existing account. If it's a demo, so if you, it just asks you to find the broker, just simply type Anzo. Right, so if you type Anzo, it will show you Anzo server. So there's the Anzo Capital demo and the Anzo Capital live, right? So what you want to select is the Anzo Capital, the one in black and red. Anzo Capital. So if it's a demo account you're signing into, you use the demo server. If it's the live account you're signing into, you use the live server. So let's say it's the demo, for example. The login details will be sent to your mail, so you just type it in here, but the login details and the password. And once you do that, so let's assume I've done that. This is not my phone. So once you have that, your account, it will log into your account, and if there's balance in your account, you will see that here. So there are a number of tabs here. So the first one is in all of this instrument. This is the market watch window.
Now, if there's any instrument that you want to trade that you can't find here, right? What you do is you click on this plus button at the top. So you see, click on it, symbol, or you know where the symbol. So let's say you want to find particular, let's say XAU USD, XAU. Now, if you search something and it's not showing, right? The instrument is already added to the market watch window, right? And then to US. So let's say you want to add US 500. So you can see we have US 500, that's S&P 500. Now, if you tap on it, if you click on it, you don't see it anymore. Now, what happens is it has actually gone to your market watch window, and there you have it at the bottom of the screen there. Just let's load up. And then that's the US 500 that you just added. If you want to open a chart, so this, you can see these are several instruments. You can add a lot more. Let's say you